Thank the member for Groom. Give the call to the honourable member for Barton.
Thank you, Speaker. Now, Pope Leo XIV released a document called The Magnificent Humanity, a pastoral letter to the world on artificial intelligence and humanity. And I want to speak about it tonight, not simply because it addresses technology, but because of what it actually reveals about the kind of society we're choosing to become. And Pope Leo writes with urgency. He warns that we are living through a moment when the human person risks being reduced to data, to a machine output, to a commodity, stripped of dignity, stripped of meaning, stripped of relationships that make life worth living. And he warns of the dangers to truth, to democracy, to the institutions that sustain civic life, and when powerful technologies are left ungoverned and concentrated into the too few hands. But he does not stop at warning. He calls on those with power, political, economic, technological, to exercise it in service of common good. He calls on us to become, in his words, instruments of growth, justice and fraternity. And I'm a proud Catholic, Speaker, and I'm a proud Labor member of the Parliament House, and I do not think those things are in tension. Last year, the Albanese Labor government released Australia's National AI Plan, a responsible roadmap for governing AI in the public interest. It is grounded in the principles of Pope Leo's, what he articulates: transparency, human oversight, the protection of people's rights, and the insistence that technology must serve humanity, not the reverse. And when Pope Leo warns against systems that reduce the person to an algorithm, this Labor government answers, not here, not on our watch. And this letter speaks of the value of work, not merely as economic activity, but as an expression of human dignity. And Catholic social teaching has always held that a fair day's work demands a fair day's pay. And from the 1st of July, more than 3 million Australian workers will receive a pay rise. And every worker is getting another tax cut. And that is a family breathing much more easily. That is the dignity of labour recognised in law. And Pope Leo speaks of families and young people and of a world that must not abandon them. And from today, paid parental leave extends to 6 months, and this accrues super. Because we believe that when a child enters into this world, both parents deserve time to be present. Care is not yielding. Care is valued work, and we are building a system that treats it that way. He speaks of the social conditions for hope. For too many Australians, home ownership has become a source of despair rather than aspiration. First, home buyers can access a 5% deposit. We are building new homes for first home buyers, not property investors. We are levelling a playing field that has been tilting against Australians for way too long. A fair playing field is not a gift, it's justice. He speaks of truth, justice and curbing the distortion of power. From 1 July, our price gouging provisions take place. When corporations extract excessive profit from people's grocery bills, that is not the market working. That is power being exercised against people, and governments that believe in common good must act. Pope Leo also wrote that technology must serve human people, not shape them. Labor's reform, Australia's social media ban for 16-year-olds, says the same thing in the language of legislation, that no algorithm should be permitted to interrupt a child's becoming. I look forward to introducing the digital duty of care so that all of us are not left at the behest of the social media giants. This letter asks a fundamental question: what do we owe each other? Catholic social teaching answers this: everything that affirms the dignity of the person. Tonight, I am proud to say that this Albanese Labor government is answering that call in policy, in law, and in real change for Australians that will feel in their lives. The direction is justice, the direction is dignity, and the direction is peace and solidarity. Thank you, Speaker.